Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Axel and Pixel. So we saw a major spike in difficulty with the minigame of the hot air balloon. And we're into the next section, which is, let's see, the second of 4 seasons. Unless they decide to create some new seasons here. Let's see what happens. Am I supposed to do something with this? Like, I'm not even certain what I'm supposed to be doing. Just walk down the stairs, I suppose. Like, we have this pig, and then this is our hot air balloon that crashed. And we can't go back and do the minigame. And because we didn't get 100% of all of the bones, and it seems rather unlikely we would be able to get 100% of all the bones, it's probably the end of our hopes for that achievement to be collected, which is probably the end of my concern for achievements anyways. It seems like the game might score you. So that guy just stole my dog. Well, that sucks. So what do I do now? So we need to hop over here. And now we have 4 of the, well, 3 of the paint things. Let's go and grab the anchor. We got a new inventory thing. Grab the ladder. Set that up. So I guess that means we can go back up. Let's grab this. So we've got some kind of food. Some kind of mushroom toadstool item. But see, the way things work in this game, you're already like, you automatically use items, so you don't even need to understand what you're doing. This is a perfect example of that. I had no clue in the world that I was going to be climbing up here with the anchor and rope and then feeding these guys the mushroom stuff. Didn't think that for a second. I guess I'm gonna spend the rest of this chapter trying to save my dog, Pixel. So if for 1/4 of the game, it seems the dog's not even gonna be around, and if that's the case, then Axel and Pixel becomes kind of a oddly inaccurate name. Well, I'm not gonna be too picky about. Okay, so he's only gone for a little bit. I'm really not gonna be too picky about staying on these scenes. The scenes do look nice. They're not amazing or anything, but they are nice. And if they are hand painted by somebody, or I mean, even I guess it doesn't matter if they're hand painted or not. They're still created by some artist, whether they're a digital artist or a regular artist. Can I get this? Nope. That, I suppose, is a big no. We'll grab this. So we've got a cone and some leech-looking creatures. There's a worm. or snake. And I think we're supposed to spin this around until we have a ladder. And so if I go up here, whether I end up over here. So I need to add like a gear or something. Something that would move this over, I think, to feed the leeches. You can see this game is simplistic enough that it really doesn't need any dialogue in it. What is that? That's the strawberry that we just magically grew. I have to click on it 3 different times. Like, if they were gonna do it right, I would say they would have had us pick up a rock, the anchor, and a rope, and then go into the inventory and mix the 2 together. And then go into the inventory and use those mix items on the cliff. That's how any other point-and-click adventure game would do it. To skip all of that makes no sense. And see, I didn't have a clue what was about to happen there. I covered him in strawberry juice apparently and got ants all over him. I didn't see that for a second happening. Let's see, was just looking all over the place. And let's go up here and see if this gear works there. And then can I spin the gear, or when he opens the eyes, does that spin that? Okay, there's something over here you have to pull a lever. Alright, now will that feed those guys while I come down and pick up this? I suppose Pixel's not going to be brave enough to jump. Let's see, now this is hanging over this. And it becomes a big toilet and flushes the water. See, now that was surprising in an interesting way, I suppose. But not... I mean, how could anybody have seen that coming at all? Let's see, I guess I can only flush them once and then I have to refill it. And I don't think doing it twice would solve anything. And I don't see any scenic things to paint. So it's another scene forward with very little progress. Goodbye, yet another scene. Seems like we got a really mean creature here. We're no longer chasing after the character we were chasing after at the beginning. Or if we are chasing after them, he is at least stopped showing up on every scene as a marker of what we're going towards. Uh-oh. Good thing I thought I may need to do some quick time events. Otherwise my hands wouldn't have been anywhere near there. Well, apparently I didn't even succeed there. Okay. This one, this one, this one. Again, we have an incredible difficulty spike here. It's like, this game felt like it was an early childhood game, and now it feels like a way too difficult game. And every time I try it, I'm failing the next step. And the QuickTime events are changing in direction, so that's not the issue. The issue is just timing and poor luck on my part. I guess maybe I just take the controller and put it in my proper orientation so I'm using my right hand on it, because I'll be much faster about that this way. Let's see. Darn it, hit the wrong button. But you can see when I used my right hand versus using my left hand, it's a lot easier. But still too difficult. Far too difficult, I think. And I remember playing some early PC games and video games. Darn it, hit the wrong thing again. It's because they're putting the prompt in the wrong place. And I remember video games often having sections like this where there's just no quality testing, there's no care if you can actually beat it. And like the hot air balloon ride now, this is just frustrating. This is not what I expect from a point-and-click adventure it's barely a point-and-click adventure now. It's becoming more of this quick-time adventure game with a bad interface. And this is really tight. We didn't have any difficulty options either. Like, if we hit escape for a second and we go to options, settings, cursor speed normal, that's really the only thing that we could possibly even change is maybe the cursor speed, and I seriously doubt that changing that one way or the other would actually do anything. It probably just affects the cursor speed when you're using the arrow keys on the keyboard. Which I suppose you could play this game with keyboard only, but I wouldn't recommend it. And so you have to tap up here. Ah, that's it. And so it's an entirely different QuickTime event than what we've seen up to this point. Yeah, and I understand the thought there. And if you were making a different type of game, I'd be kind of cool with it. But there needs to be controller support and running and jumping before you can even approach the idea of pulling yourself up. And so I don't think there's anything here that I was supposed to do. Just come back and save my dog. And see, I'm not supposed to free this. And what am I supposed to do? Put the dog up there? Just throw him up there? Seriously, is that... Yep, That's totally what I do. I just throw the dog up there to get the ladder. The concept of having a dog as your co-op partner in a game is kind of interesting, but it has almost never been successfully done. So he goes in there and gets a rope instead of the ladder. Alright, and now that I have the rope, I can what? What can I do? I put the rope on the edge here and climb down. What did I just do? Well, I tied the rock to the lever. And so I freed this guy. And what am I supposed to do with him now? Why do I even care about this? He looks like a dung beetle or something. I'm looking all over the place just to see if maybe there's some collectible or something to click on. Well, I clicked on the boulder and nothing happened. He's trying to get the dung beetle to attack the boulder. And it's funny, sure, but I seriously doubted it. Didn't see any of that coming. This is clearly an awful scene. It's really, really bad. There's nothing, like nothing at all that to do besides the things that they plan for you to do. There was no idea whatsoever that that was the thing that was going to happen. On several different occasions, there's a QuickTime events that shouldn't be in the game. It seems crazy that somehow maybe the budget ran out on a point-and-click adventure game. I just don't get it. Like, how could that be the case? How could you not just do something short and simple instead? I mean, we've seen this in the... We just covered the remasters, remakes of... Well, they're more remasters than remakes of Broken Sword and Broken Sword 2. And you can see how in the remasters they took away some elements, they made things more linear, they made it a simpler game and a quicker game than it would be if you played the original game. You'll have to just take my word for that, I suppose, since I didn't actually cover the original game. But I would much prefer the game be simplified and made linear over the game having QuickTime elements added, QuickTime events. QuickTime events are almost never the answer, and yet video game makers for a very long time thought they were. And there was really no reason for it, or explanation. Alright. So I wasn't ready for the QuickTime events again, as I was too busy ranting about QuickTime events. Up, right, down, right, up, right. And we're up here. And looks like this spider is about to eat this fly. And what should I do? Apparently nothing. And I can't do anything to click on. Like, nothing. Nothing is happening here. Hmm. I can walk down there, I suppose. Really? I guess that's not what the game wants me to do. Oh, this rat. Alright, go get that, first of all. It's a mirror. So hopefully one will find that the mirror is useful. Now, use the mirror to cut the flower. And now I've got, what, maybe a spear? And now I can stab the spider. Alright, maybe I stab this guy. No, I free this guy. And it flies across. And... oh, I've got a tightrope walk it. We saw that implied even at the beginning. Okay. Let's put my hand on the QuickTime events again. Am I supposed to do something more to stabilize this? What was I supposed to do with that? See, and I'm just clicking on things. I don't have to put any thought into this at all. I don't need to know the solution. I just need to know that I can interact with something. And that's where the inventory in point-and-click adventures has to exist. At least on some level. Because if it doesn't, you're just having a mindless existence. And you spiderwebbed your own dog. Hope you're happy. Let's see, we just have another door. And now maybe we'll be able to cross. Yes. And the dog's just gonna hold on for dear life. Yes, and it is QuickTime events. So I'm sure you would die and get reset back. And you just leave the level. It didn't ask, it just did. This is what some kind of weird tank made out of a turtle shell. Well, it's a turtle with tank treads. Okay. This is a fictional world, so dream world.
Yeah.
Up. I think I may have just avoided getting eaten by a snake or a worm. Open the mailbox and it fills in the water. So if I change all the colors there, and this bird can't find any more fruit to give to their baby bird, we'll maybe force him to grab this nut. No, because the bird is flying off the screen, and it doesn't make any sense. So what else is there to click on? There's a bone. And I wish I could believe that I'd actually collect bones and collect them all, but I don't think that's going to happen because of the minigame. The balloon minigame. I missed a bunch there. And see, that was really an imbalance of bones. I apparently can't even pick up that bone because there's at least 5 in that minigame, and we've barely saw 2 up to that point. Is there something I'm missing actually on the turtle? I guess I don't actually need to click. Why can't I just switch things back and forth? I mean, we've seen that in other instances. But do I have to click this at a specific point? What's this? There's only one thing apparently I can interact with at all. It was a rock just in the middle of the background. And give me that worm. And now I can get water. What was the point of me getting water? Am I supposed to splash this bird? How would I ever even get the timing right? Yeah, that wouldn't make any sense. I can throw a rock at the turtle. Oops. And all of a sudden I had a QuickTime event. Didn't see that coming. Man. I mean, this really feels now like it's just set in a magical world because the game sucks. Ah, I see. What did I just do? Ah, see, now he does something completely different with that. And we grow a plant. Let's give it a little bit more water, I suppose. This feels like you're a game that pretends like you're controlling it, when in reality you're not really controlling much of it. Like, to be honest here, it's I'm just clicking on things and just couldn't care less one bit. And so, was this all just about climbing over him? Could I not actually walk behind him? Hmm. Am I supposed to do something? Hmm. 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 I don't even know what else there is to do. Like, we can't do anything from this point. There's only this. Am I supposed to get him in the eye? Am I supposed to get him in the teeth? Like, I kind of wish there was a quick time event here, because like, am I supposed to get into the real detail and the nitty-gritty of this art to find one pixel that possibly can be clicked on? Like, I don't even know how to get back down there. Well, there is an achievement for beating the game without help, and the sad truth of it is I think I actually need help, because there's like nothing. I've got to move. It's like, as he's coming out, is there something else I can click on? Like, what could get this turtle moving? Because I assume that's what we're supposed to do. And the bird's not even here anymore. And so, like, escape. View painting. We've got, I believe, 3 sketches, but this looks like more than 3 sketches to me, and 3 of those. And then help and options. I think if we hold down just F1, we'll get a hint. And it's complete the game under 20 helps. And I think we've got to do it, though, because I have, like, taking a break and coming back's not going to do anything. Oh, really? Thank you so much. And you only get 3 per level, so... Okay, click on this. Apparently, all of a sudden I can click on this and get the bird to go in his mouth. And pick out his teeth. So I can poke him in the eye. Or climb down and pick up the bone. Wow. So not only did I use 2 of the quests there, and it seems like I'm out of time too, as far as solutions. It took forever. So if you want to get all the achievements done, you've got to become both an expert in the mini games and a speed runner of this game. And I could not, for the life of me, even begin to think I would want to play this game a second time, because there's no challenge here at all. There's no challenge in it at all. It's just random. And it's getting weirder, which is fine, but it doesn't really help anything if I'm already not familiar and comfortable with the game to make the game less comfortable, if that makes any sense. Anyways, time is running, so I shouldn't just sit here. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend to follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.